I grew up in a really strict Christian household, and I'm going to ask a question from you guys. Did anyone have a ridiculous rule that was put on you raised in a religious home, Christian? Anyone? Yeah, Logan? Oh, go ahead. What was yours?
Oh, God.
Give me just one.
Well, I couldn't hang out with anyone outside of my religion.
That's like not even funny, that's just like terrifying. That's pretty good. I don't know if I can beat that, but I'll say this. It was pretty strict, we had lots of rules, and I wasn't even allowed to watch TV where children were being disrespectful.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I wasn't allowed to watch TV. But probably the weirdest one was I wasn't allowed to eat food that sounded demonic. You know, like I don't even have to say it. This guy already gets it. He knows I'm about to say deviled eggs.
Right?
Because that's what was true, right? So I couldn't have deviled eggs unless they were made with Jesus' mayonnaise. Miracle Whip. Yeah. The purest of the mayonnaise, right? So yes, the strict rules. But here's the thing. As I got older, my parents became way cooler. And just, like, when I became a teenager, I actively tried to rebel, but it just never worked. Like, I started listening to Screamo, you know, Screamo. My parents were cool with it, as long as the screamer didn't cuss. And they could sound like a demon from hell, as long as they didn't say, what the hell, you know? My dad would look up the lyrics to these songs. I was like, Dad, good news. I have no idea what they're saying. For all I know, he just said, go to heaven. Not only that, he took me to a Screamo concert. That's like the coolest thing a Christian dad could ever do. Then he took me to church the next morning. That was weird. Because in one, you're shoving people to get to the front, you're screaming loudly and pretending you know the words, and the other's the Screamo concert. But once that didn't work, I started to try to rebel in other ways. I tried to play violent video games, you know. I played this one called Doom where you blast demons back to hell. I thought that would get them. They loved it. They were like, that's what Jesus would do. My dad would watch me. He'd be like, hey, shoot that demon with their breasts out. That's immodest. Yeah, go to heck, because he wouldn't say hell. And then, I kid you not, I wanted to get a tattoo. So I suggested this. Not only did he pay for it, he bought the whole family tattoos. It just had to be in the shape of a cross. Okay? That was the whole thing. So then I really tested him. I was like, you know what, guys, Mom and Dad, I want to get an earring. And they were like, hey, Jesus was pierced. Maybe just don't get it where he did. Or the nipples. But then I realized how I could finally rebel against my parents. Relax, you guys, I'm not going to show you. Okay, that's been my time. Hey, keep it going for your host. It's been a fun